Hello, hello, my collective. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's well. Everyone's had a wonderful, wonderful day or is about to have a great one wherever you are. So let's begin our reading. And let's begin with lighting up a candles, evoking Archangel Chamuel. I'm telling you, this is fireworks. Fire, fire. Oh, that energy has been around us, Fire, fire. Archangel Gabriel. Yeah, calm as ever. Calm as ever. Archangel Michael, of course. Woo! Yes. Yeah. And Archangel Raphael. Yeah. Yes. I think they're trying to mark their presence. Yeah. They're trying to just indicate we are right here. You're right here in the reading. Okay, so let's just thank them for being present. Yeah, just take their blessings. One moment just. All right. Oh, wow. Okay, Archangel Chamuel is glistening and gleaming right now. Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael, it's almost like they're talking to each other, something like that. Oh, let's begin our messages. Oh, today is going to be 1:44. It was on the clock. It's going to be the day of confirmations, clarifications. It's more confirmation on our older messages. I have a lot of new ones as well. I'll see how many I can cover. Let me begin with cloud 9. Yeah. So if you remember in my last read, we had that download of 999.9 and I got tired of saying 99999 in the reading, if you remember it. I gave it up at the end. I just can't say one word so many times, one number so many times. Would you believe it? The next day, I think I manifested that 9. The headline that I saw on the news was that, the scientists have discovered cloud 9. And cloud 9, what was it? The news was that we have discovered a new type of object in space. And it's made of all gases and everything. It's more like a cloud than anything else. And that's why they're lovingly calling it cloud 9. So oh my god, literally the next day after, so the reading was on Tuesday evening, so literally Wednesday morning first thing you should read about it. So mostly it is and it got me in it. It's not just a confirmation. God made me read it. I'll tell you what, it's quite interesting. So most of the matter in space, otherwise you would know this much. I'm just giving you context here. You already know it. I assume that you know it. Most of the matter in space, let me just put it out there, is made up of dark matter, right? Okay, and I'm not talking about antimatter. I'm talking about dark matter. All right, why is it called dark matter? It's not about dark arts or some dark magic. No, I'm talking about dark matter as in this is the matter that doesn't, most of our space I'm talking about, all right, is made up of dark matter as in the matter that doesn't interact with light. Okay, now what does that mean? When it doesn't interact with light, it means that it doesn't emit light, it doesn't radiate any light, it doesn't have any light of its own, neither does it reflect light when you, let's say you were to shine something on it, if you shine a torch light on something, it will reflect it back, and that's how you see it. Correct? That's how you see it. That's how your eye lens makes the image, right? Because of the light reflection. Now, this dark matter that this cloud 9 is made of, or most of the space is made of, doesn't reflect any light. That's why it's called dark matter, because it's dark. So, using that same logic, so using that sign, that's how this is the dark matter, because of which the scientist has actually been able to map space. That what is where. So they see, there's something called cosmic lensing or something. So what do? They see where the light is getting obstructed, where it's bending. So they just they assume that there's an object there, there's dark matter there. That's how, like using the reverse logic, that's how scientists have been able to actually mark or map space up till now. So it's only because of dark matter that actually we've been able to do the, map the space as much as we have done it until now. All right. So basically, cloud 9 is also made up of dark matter. This is not made of the usual protons and neutrons. No, this is dark matter. This is different. All right, what else did I have? So it is something. So what I meant is, this was like, everybody is very amped about it. They have a lot of expectations, from cloud 9. So they're thinking that this is like, a great example from which, like, we'll be able to like of dark matter for right there, right next to us. And they should be able to, this should be able to solve a lot of mysteries. It itself is a mystery, or are they treating it as a mystery? And they're very excited that this cloud 9 per se would be able to solve a lot of mysteries. So it has very high potential. Getting my point? So everyone's very excited about cloud 9. Otherwise, there's a lot of dark, like I said, almost 80%, they say 80% of space is made of dark matter. All right. So this is like cloud 9. The next day I was like, oh my God, I literally manifested it. If you remember from it would be about 50 reads ago, I think I had a download about Apollo. And the next day there was a news about Apollo. Literally the next day, just like this one. The next day a news about, and I remember thinking about it, like, I manifested Apollo just like I manifested cloud 9. All right, so this is it's great news, and you must read about it. Just a bit of science, here and there. It would do you immense amount of good. And I was made to read about this, and I got like quite invested in it. Read a little bit about cloud 9. You'll be, you'll be more curious. In fact, my thought just got distracted for a second. No, in fact, cloud 9, the number 9 has been everywhere around me. Like, I haven't been able to shake this number since then. All right, I've had it even today, to an extent that I was like sharing, a contact detail with someone today, and it also had like 9999 in the end. So I was like, it ain't going anywhere. If I see anything, it has number 9. It is 99, 999, 4 times 9. It's that 9 has been everywhere. And again, what was the number 9 energy? 9 energy is the completion energy. It is, especially if you see it as 9999, which is 9999. It's easier to say that way. 9999, if you see it in 4s, all right? 4 times 9 is fine. That was what that's that gold standard saying, right? That's how it's 24 karat gold. If it's 999.9%. Yeah, so that's how. So just know that this is a time of completion. You have completed the cycle. God is very, very happy with you. You have finished this phase and you have stepped into a new phase now. There's no going back. That portal has closed. So that door has closed. You've come to a point wherein you can't go back. There's a point of no return now. You're here and you can only ascend. You cannot descend from here. All right. Great. So I just want to share that 9, and I think there were a couple of other 9s also. Even if you're not seeing 9, I'm dead sure you're seeing at least 6s, which is like inverted 9, if you look at it that way. I've seen 6, 6, 6, 6, especially 6. I've seen a lot of 6 since then, but 9 has been like consistently there. Then 1, 1, 1, 1, then 1, 2, 2. 4, 4, 3, 3, 3. These are the angel numbers I'm sure you're seeing. And as I've suggested to you in the past, if you see a number constantly, being shown to you, then you must, it's your ancestors' way, it's your angel's way to like speak to you. They're trying to give you a message. And it's very easy. Just go on Google and search for what exactly does it mean, right? Just go on Google, just see what it means. What are they trying to say? What direction are they pointing at, right? Just go. If you is out of these numbers, if anything's like really pointing out, oh yes, and 777. Oh, how did I forget? 777, 777 and 88 has been also around me. So, and other than, there's what else? I see 10, 10, 1, 0, 1, and 21, 21, 23, 23, 20, not too many times, just once or twice. I saw this week, I think. Now, but 21, 21. And 1441. 144 to constant ek hai. That's the chosen one's number, right? So just if you see these angel numbers, in any of these particular numbers, if you see, just go on internet and just search for it. Okay. Okay, now, okay, and what are the other confirmations? Oh, okay, let me just go in the same sequence I have them on. Okay, I was also given a download. This is a download of, and it says, okay, the download was losses, not loss. Loss itself was in caps, LOSS, and ES was not in caps, but it was like LOS. You got the gist, right? Okay, it's too late in the night and it's Friday, so I'm tired already. But you know what I'm trying to say. LOSS in caps and then ES. Alright, so it was like losses. So that's how the divine wanted to like convey it. Losses. And then my question was, who is suffering from these losses? Divine, clarify that please. And it was like, he. H-E. He. Literally the answer was he. Not him, not anything else, not names, nothing. It was he, I don't know. So there's an energy around us, correct? Someone in your energy field is suffering from losses, and it's a male energy. Now again, it could be a masculine energy coming from a woman, or it could be like an actual masculine suffering these losses. Someone's suffering losses around you. They might need your help, they might need your direction, they might need your healing. So just see, watch, observe, right? And see if there's anybody you can help with your healing energy. All right, you could help them with your time, with your effort, with your knowledge, with your wisdom, like I said, and you can give them good direction. But there's somebody who's suffering from losses, not even a loss. And loss is like this, probably one loss that is bigger than the others, like this one big loss, and around which a lot of other things are also falling apart. This is what I think. It could be a tower moment in someone's life, like one big tower moment, and because of that tower moment, a lot of things otherwise, like a domino effect is in place, and a lot of other things in their life. Could be something like that. But losses, not a loss, losses. And at the cost of repeating myself, let me tell you, there is one big loss and then everything else around it, or because of it. Correct? Take it as it resonates. Okay, this is that. And I don't know which loss it is, to be quite honestly. Like I said, it could be someone who needs your help, needs your direction. You just please keep your eyes peeled. All right, just keep focus, observe people around you, and just try to help them as much as you can. You don't have to overextend yourself. Let's not go there. Okay. Don't have to overextend yourself. Do not have to be sacrificial, self-sacrificial, and be like, go and just do the opposite. You can only pour from, a filled cup. So if your own cup is not filled, if you're like being, if you're like overextending yourself, you'll not be able to help anybody. Okay, so the idea is to just keep yourself, as priority one in life, and then the others. Okay. All right, what else we got? Oh yes, this is a good one. I got this message where I got this with Cloud 9. Yeah, I think I got this with Cloud, because it's right after that, but must be around it. Okay, anyway, so I got this message and said, oh no, I remember. I got this message coupled with that burned dress message, that sheer dress burned on that sleeve thing I told you, right? Okay, I got this right after it. Now I remember it, but I wrote it now because, I got it while traveling. I could only write down or remember it only later. All right, so and the message was lucky you. And it came as a very weirdly. It was like, not weirdly, I was like differently. Let me just put it that way. It came in like, lucky you. It was like that. It was like not lucky you. And it wasn't just a flat lucky you. It was literally, it sounded like lucky you. Like divine is trying to say like, and it came after the burn dress message. So it's probably like, again, it could be like you. Maybe that energy, that harmful energy. Remember, we got that harm card also. Then we got like Lord Ganesha right with it. All right. So I don't know. It could be that energy was actually directed at you, my collective, but you got out of it scot-free. That burnt dress thing. You remember that read, right? You remember that download? All right, so it said, lucky you. So it just, Divine is trying to say, like, how are you lucky? Like, how, again, lucky is in the sense like you have like divine protection. So even if that energy was very strong, even if it was like very potent, even if it was very well directed, you are really nicely protected. So there's nothing could touch you, but you know, let's acknowledge that it was sent your way. It just seems like one of the, you know, interpretations is this. This is what I got after that. I remembered that lucky you was also given, like lucky you, like that. I was like, huh. And I was like literally commuting at the time, and it seemed literally that like it was like yoo-hoo, you know, that kinds, lucky you. So yeah. All right, so just so you know, just thank your angels, thank your protectors, thank your ancestors, thank divine, you know, thank all the deities that you believe in, thank them, because they probably have, not probably, they have been in the past, and now even in this instance they have been able to protect you from something very harmful. Maybe something ill-intentionally quoted, laced was sent your way, and you have been able to, you know, doubt it, right? Okay. Anyways, what else? So lucky you. Yeah. After that we had, oh, so yeah, I got, if you remember, we got this gold message, right? 999.9. I'm just tired of saying 999 so many times, but I'm coming back to that point. Why am I saying it again? But it was like gold. The message was like gold. Divine was trying to tell us that, like, they think that Divine believes that you're like pure as gold, you're pure as khara sona, and there's purity that in your heart. You are here to help humanity. Let me just put it very simply, correct? Divine sees you, that you're like doing whatever you're doing your work honestly, you're honestly committed to the path that Divine is showing. Okay, so with this I got, like, I would say from then, which was Tuesday, right? So I must have gotten this message maybe a day before, or on that day, I don't remember, right? So let's say this entire week I've got gold like at least 100 times. I'm not kidding. Even today I got gold everywhere, gold, and different. I got it so many from different angles that there was a point I was like, how many renditions am I going to, you know, extend to my collective? They would not be able to, like, it's like too many angles that I was given, like, okay, gold like this, gold like that, gold like this. So anyways, just so you know, the first one that I was given to me, like twice this was given, again, which said, so if you know that story of, you would know Lord Vishnu's, that, okay, I'm gonna keep it like that fish avatar, if you remember, that he, which was that Rishi that found, what was the name of the, not Rishi, the king who found him, all right? That, if you know the story, that he found this Rishi or king or whoever found this fish, right? And he was trying to, like, put the fish back into the pond where they found it, where he found it. But then the fish was like, no, save me, I don't want to be here, I'm scared of the crocodile, so just take me with you, and so put me in a vessel. So then the Rishi or the king, I'll just clarify who it is, that puts the fish in a vessel, right? And then that, let's say, you know, a chota kamandal, right? And then the fish outgrows the kamandal and it says, like, put me in a bigger vessel. Then that person puts the fish in a river, and then it outgrows the river. Then that person puts the fish in the sea, and then it outgrows the sea also. And then that person realizes, you know, like, you know what, you are not a fish. You ain't a fish. You are God. So tell me, what are you here to do, right? So that fish, that Vishnu avatar, was there to save humanity, right? So that, because that, I think the great flood was going to come, and God was testing this person, that are you able to lead humanity from here on? So I think then that person was given instructions that, okay, you need to, like, just like Noah's Ark, the same way, God, like Sri Hari gives this person instructions that you're supposed to, like, collect these many animals, do this, do that, and get in a boat. All right, so they had collect the seeds, collect this, collect these fruits, collect these many animals and get in a boat on the 7th day from when this message was given to the king or the sage. I'm forgetting, and it's irritating me. 1 second, I'll just open and just check that. So was given these instructions that like you collect everyone and everything that has been told to you, and on the 7th day of the great flood, you need to just be in the boat. All right. So and so this, okay, why gold now? Well, I've given you this whole story. I'm trying to keep it as short as I possibly can. 20 minutes already. All right. So this fish gives this, it's a golden horn this fish gives, and this person is given instructions to tie the serpent to the golden horn. The golden horn was that object that was able to keep the boat stable. So it was like God's golden energy, that gold again, that messenger energy was able to save humanity at the time. If you're getting what I'm trying to say, let me just get that name, because that's irritating me and it's just taking me off, my square right now. Hang on. I can't. Matsya Avatar, right? Was it Matsya Avatar? Must be. Hang on. That's what's coming to my head right now. But we'll just make sure. I don't want you to have any wrong information, my collective. Hang on. And momentum. Fish. Matsya. I was right. Okay. So, I always get confused between Matsya and Vaman. Vaman is the one where he was like a small Brahmin, right? And Lord Vishnu has given that analogy, that Vaman analogy to us also, like this, saying that you might just be like very small, look small on the outside, but you have like the most powerful energy, most creative, the creator energy, not just creative, creator, protector energy is what you have. Anyways, coming back to that plan, Matsya Avatar, that is where Matsya, which is in Sanskrit means fish, of course, Matsya. All right. It's the first of his 10 incarnations, bro. It literally is. Okay, okay. It's a giant fish with the being with the human torso. So, and fish tail to save Manu, the first man, and the sacred Vedas from a catastrophic flood, guiding them to safety and see. So this was an avatar which was able to save Manu, the first man, Adam. So the Adam version in our mythology, Hindu mythology, would be Manu. He was able to save Manu and the sacred Vedas from a catastrophic flood. I told you that he was guided to get into the boat and collect these many animals, seeds, blah and blah, everything else, guiding them to safety and ensuring the preservation of life and knowledge. So not just the seeds, not just the animals, not just life, but Vedas, as in there's no meaning to life without knowledge, right? So the Lord guided Manu to keep the Vedas and rest everything else. I had forgotten that bit too. So its name is Matsya. I won't forget it now. Matsya is Sanskrit for fish. Protect humanity and sacred texts from destructions during a great deluge that ends the Satyug. Oh, acha. So this is his first avatar, that is which he took in the age of Satya, the age of truth. All right. So this was also, it was a golden horn that was given to him on the day to tie, and it was tied to a serpent. That's how the boat was kept stable, so that the boat doesn't, get offset, doesn't drown itself, doesn't topple in that great flood that was going to take down everything else, right? End humanity. All right. So this was a golden thing. So golden. So you could be collective. Divine is trying to tell you here. You could be that anchor. You are the anchor. You are the anchor that is going to keep, let's say, humanity stable. All right. You could be like a light worker. You could be a chosen one. You could be a believer. And it is our faith that keeps us stable. It is our faith that keeps us upright. Correct? Rest everybody is swaying away. Just look at the news. Everybody is just being swayed away by the metaphorical flood. correct? And there's a very few people who are being able to keep themselves upright. You, my chosen, you, my light worker, you are one of those people. So that's why divine keeps on calling you gold. You're my gold, you're gold, you're my gold. All right, not just because you shine like gold, of course you do. But it's like what they're trying to say is that you're as pure as the gold. There's nothing more purer than gold on our planet. That you're as pure as gold. Your intentions are clean. You're here to help. You're here to build. You're here to construct. You're here to enable people. All right, that's what you're here to do. That is why you're gold. All right, you're here to anchor earth. You're here to anchor humanity. You're here to anchor knowledge. All right, that's what your role is. That's why you are gold. All right, so let's see what else. There's so much fire, like I told you, fire and gold given to me. It's unreal. And I'll keep on covering it as and why I go by. Okay, yes, I have to do this. So I was given this story, and this is, I think, it should be in Bhagavad Puran, should also be in Shiv Puran, that same story, right? Because it covers both Sri Hari and Lord Shiva. All right, so, and I was given this story multiple times in this week. So I know for a fact that I had to do this reading today because of especially this very story. All right, so I'll tell you the story first, and then I'll tell you what divine was trying to convey through this. All right, so I'm sure you've heard about Samudra Manthan, Sagar Manthan. We call it Samudra Manthan also, Sagar Manthan also, where the Amrit was churned. Excuse me. Okay, so already, hang on for a second. The Amrit was churned, all right. So, so you know the whole story, right? How the Devtas had lost to all the Asuras, right? And then they went to Lord Vishnu, that what should we do? Everything is gone. Even I think Lord, who was the Rishi who had cursed? I think Durvasa. Rishi Durvasa had cursed Lord Indra. I think he had given a garland very lovingly to Indra, and Indra's Hathi, Indra's ride, Airavat, right? Airavat had, like, that's an elephant, it's an animal after all, had thrown the garland away, right? And Rishi Durvasa did not like it, he didn't appreciate it. He was like, I gave you a gift and your pet throws it away. Your Airavat throws it away. He didn't like it, and he gets angry and he tells Indra that you're going to lose. Your entire Devlok is going to lose its prosperity. You're going to lose everything. You're too proud, you're too prideful, you're too arrogant. You think you're too much for a sage, you're like too big for a sage, you don't accept our gifts. You're getting the gist, right? He didn't like it. So he gave him they cursed him, and by him, like by that extension, he cursed the entire Devlok that you're going to lose your prosperity, and that is what happens. They lose Indra and the rest of the Devtas. They lose the battles to the Asuras. Alright, they lose everything. Now they run to Lord Vishnu. Who else? The protector, the creator, the preserver. They go to Lord Vishnu and ask him that what do we do? You have to help us. What do we do? He basically kind of like then advises them that you go to Asuras and create a pact, agreement with them to churn the Amrit. That's how this whole thing started. All right, so it's a very long story, so let's just get to the end of it, right? So this after the Amrit is churned, they realized obviously Devtas already knew it in advance that they were not going to like give the Amrit, the elixir, and by that extension the immortality to the Asuras. They cannot be trusted with that. Alright, that Amrit cannot be given to the Asuras because immortality cannot be given to Asuras. It's going to be the end of the universe. Alright, so Devtas decided we have to keep it to ourselves, and they will have to cheat the Asuras. Quite honestly, that's what we're done was cheating, right? They were not told as they were promised the Amrit at the time of Amrit Manthan. The Asuras were promised Amrit, but the Devtas realized, they knew it beforehand that they are not going to give it to the Asuras. Alright, so kind of cheating, yes, but it is what it is. Alright, so Lord Vishnu comes in his Mohini avatar. All right, he comes in his and Mohini avatar, as in that is the most beautiful, most attractive, I'm going to use those words, real most PG words, right? Attractive woman in the universe, and that's Mohini avatar of Lord Vishnu. He comes and he just, the Asuras, like they just lose it. So everybody wants to, all the Asuras, they want to marry Mohini. They don't realize that's Lord Vishnu. And they say, okay, now you take the Amrit, you give it to us. When the Amrit has been churned, it's there, and Lord Shiva has taken in the halahal already. All right, now that Amrit that is left, they were like all waiting, oh, it's going to be given to us. Let us just all, settle ourselves, and we're going to all have Amrit. All right, and they were so attracted to Mohini, Lord Vishnu's avatar, Mohini, that the Asuras were like, you give it to us. How about you give it to us? All right, so they all get in a line and everything and all that. So all that was happening. Lord Shiva also gets when Lord Shiva sees the Mohini avatar. So basically telling you that is why Lord Vishnu came in his Mohini avatar, because we want to cheat the Asuras. All right. When Lord Shiva also saw Lord Vishnu's Mohini avatar, he also wanted to just leave everything else and be with Mohini. Quite again, I'm going to just really, yes, he got disillusioned, and or I would rather say illusioned. Let me put it that way. He got, and he was no, I won't know anything, and you and Mohini and I have to be together. That kind, Lord Shiva, even Lord Shiva. So, but then eventually over, then this was I think they were the chase was done and everything, and then Lord Shiva realizes, a long story to that, but not too long, but I want to cut to the chase. Lord Shiva realizes that, oh, it's just an illusion, it's just Maya, that there is no Mohini. And that's just Lord Vishnu. He realizes it. And Lord Vishnu then compliments Lord Shiva, saying that you're the only one in this universe who has been able to break this illusion. Right? He says, literally, the only one in this universe who has been able to break this illusion, who has been able to not be in my spell, as to say. I'm just using those words just to make it easy, love almost feels like a spell, isn't it? Yeah, so he says that you're the only one in this entire universe, 333 on the clock. So he says that the only one who has been able to to break the illusion and to see through the veil, as we say in spirituality, see through the veil, to discern, as I say, to see things for as they are. All right, so this was given to me 2 times at least, and literally the first thing I would so I think Divine is trying to tell you. We covered this download last time, where you were the freedom, Houdini, that escape, right? We talked about how you're resurrecting yourself. You were, and I said even before I knew this story, I was given the story. I knew the story beforehand, but still, before I was given the story multiple times this week, we had already covered it. I told you, you're probably the only one who's been able to break your enemy's spell. You're the only one who has been able to escape from that. When they put you in that straight jacket and they try to drown you, confirmation, and 3333 on the clock. Oh wow, can't be multiple. Thank you. So that was my husband. So multiple confirmations, right? I'm telling you, the only one and that who has been able to break out of that straight jacket underwater and have that escape and come back, resurrect yourself even better. Forget about just coming out alive. Not only are you coming out alive, you're building yourself. You come out transformed every time. So that Houdini acts. You're the only one who has been able to break that, that straight jacket and come out. It's almost the same. You're the only one. Lord Shiva was the only one who was able to break the illusion. The only person in this universe who was able to break Lord Vishnu's illusion and to see through it. So Lord is in fact almost complimenting you that what you did was not, of course you had the entirety with you, the entire universe with you, your ancestors with you, your angels with you, you had all the entire divinity with you. Of course you did. Of course, there was no way you could have done this alone. But still you did it. right? They guided you and you did it. You did the hard work. All right, so they're like almost complimenting you in a way. They're saying you're the only one who was able to do it. They're like confirming that message that you are the Houdini. You are that Houdini who's been able to break the straitjacket and come out alive. And not just alive, again, at the cost of repeating myself. I want to say, you every time you come out of the waters, the metaphorical waters, you come out transformed. You come out elevated every single time. So that's not a small feat. So congratulations, my collective. Even divine is congratulating you. And had I got the story just once, I would have still taken it. But this was like divine came back multiple. I had forgotten about to write about it. Like, okay, yes, this is a story I'll cover. I had forgotten. They made me write this down. That gave it to me again, literally. Like, yes, please, this has to be shared. So congratulations, my collective. Lord's literally complimenting you, and that they are comparing you to their life. Yeah, they're saying like Hari Hara. This is the Hari Hara avatar, right? Hari being Shri Hari, Lord Vishnu. Excuse my throat. And Hara being Mahadev. When Shiv and Lord Vishnu, when Shivji and Lord Vishnu come together, it becomes that Hari Hara avatar. That is a Hari Hara avatar. So they're complimenting it. This is the ultimate compliment. Imagine Lord Vishnu saying, you're the only one who's been able to break this. You're the only one who's been able to break this. You're the only one who's been able to do it. So I think that's ultimate. That's a lot of love that which is coming from them. Like I said, they stressed on it. When I did not write it down, they gave it to me again. Like, please don't forget this. You have to give this. You have to give it to my collective. You have to compliment my collective. All right. So congratulations, my collective. Take this, absorb it, and be happy. All right. Keep up the good work. What else? Okay. Yeah. There was something. Oh, yes. I was given this word progenitor. It's a very creative term. Right. Hang on. I'm going to take out because I remember. I didn't write it down because I wanted to like take out the dictionary meaning. It had two angles to it. Hang on for a second. Progenitor. Hang on. All right. So progenitor is a person, a thing from the past that a person, animal or plant that is now alive is related to. Like, let's say your ancestors. Like, for example, your ancestors. You're related to your ancestors who were alive from sorry, I'm sorry about my throat. I don't know what just happened. It's just a negative attack. So Archangel Michael, please just protect this reading. Thank you 1000 times. Thank you. So persons or thing from the past that a person, animal or plant that is now alive is related to, a progenitor. So I think there's something about your past life, your ancestors, some knowledge that you carry from your past life. I'll tell you why it came as knowledge, because knowledge, vast knowledge was also a download right after this, right? Literally moments after confirmation. And there's another meaning of progenitor. Hang on for a second. It says a person who first thinks of an idea and also makes it happen. Okay, so there's like a very entrepreneurial energy. If you remember our download, which is literally on the same page, it was like, wait for a solution to manifest. You listen carefully was also a download. No, I mean, we took out a card which said, listen carefully. And we had a download which said, wait for a solution to manifest. You have to let it speak to you and pay attention to it. And just control the mental noise, like all that stuff. Remember? So I think this is that you're going to be given an idea. Something unique that will, I don't want to jinx it for you, and I don't want your karmics to attack you for this. So I'm just trying to lie now that I've said it. Okay. But yeah, the progenitor energy is around you. And this is a fated event. This is your destiny event. This can't be changed, but yes, these people will come for you, of course. They will, the cross watchers, the karmics. Well, when do they not, yeah? Quite honestly, when do they not? Quite honestly, isn't it? So even now I'm being like, I was like perfectly okay. I don't think I had like sneezed or coughed in like the entire week, but now here it is. My throat is badly clogged now, but it is what it is. So just accept that as like a negative energy around you, or as the reality of life, okay? And go with it. So you will be given, it's like the progenitor energy, something very rare. I think your ancestors, it could be like your lineage, right? People that you were connected with your past life from. And again, when I say past life, I don't mean your earthly life only. You could be from other planet, you could have, could be, like I said, if you work with light, if you're a light worker, if you work for divine, there's a very high chance that you are from another planet. You have lineage in another planet, in other universes, other lifetimes, right? So there is something which you are going to be downloading from there, something which will help you in this life. Am I making sense, collective, or is it too meta? And you will know that it will come true now. For a fact, you can download this message as proof if you want to. I challenge it. Do it. And I'm telling you, something you're going to be downloaded which is out of this world, other world. Oh yeah, remember. Oh, again, when I travel, I get these downloads. I can't like write them down, while commuting. It's very difficult to do that. So yes, this otherworldly was given. So again, like I just said, it just stamped what I just said. Something from other universes, from our past lifetimes, of not just yours, but your ancestors. Something that you're carrying in your DNA. Right, some knowledge that is coded to your DNA that you will be able to download now. That will be the game changer. It says a person who first thinks of an idea and also makes it happen. So it's not just, you will not just have an idea and like, what a great idea. No, it's not just going to be a great idea. You will execute it. You will action that item and you will make your name out of it. Could help a lot of people. You'll be vastly successful, something like that. Something that is a fated event. All right, the progenitor, that is the energy, progenitor. And that is why I said it has two angles, and I wanted to take out, because when I saw it, and this is what I saw as a dictionary meaning, and these are completely two different things altogether. But I knew that ancestral, that your lineage, something that you carry, that you are inheriting. This could be that spiritual inheritance that we talk about. The spiritual, what are you inheriting from your forefathers? Right? Again, just please don't have, just, expand your view here. Don't have it so narrow that I'm not just talking about money from your grandparents. It ain't about that. I'm talking about your lineage. I'm talking about the legacy. I'm talking about people and places that you and your ancestors have been. Something that you're like downloading from there. Knowledge that you're going to be downloading from there. From the ethers. From other spaces. Getting your point? Again, the dark matter energy. Again, it is something which is not visible. Dark matter, like I said, I just proved it. Scientifically proven factor, right? Dark matter is not visible. You don't see it. That's why they call it dark matter. Okay, you don't see it. It has no light of its own and it doesn't even reflect light. So it cannot be seen. So how do people see the dark matter? How do scientists see the dark matter? They see how light is, kind of like bending around it, how other things are not visible around it. That's how they map it, like using the reverse logic. All right, it's mystery, but dark matter has, like I just said, Pelibi, like it is 80% of the universe's space is made of dark matter, and it is the main reason. Dark matter is the reason why we have been able to even map as much as we have done up till now. Only and only because of dark matter. So it could be something as mysterious as that. Something which is not visible right now. It's not tangible. Right? Something I'm saying is like, it's almost like you don't see God, right? It's like that. You don't see God or whatever. Depends. But God is there, right? You don't see air, but air is there. It's something like that. That kind of a thing. You won't be able to connect it right away, but dwell on it. 4411 on the clock. When I said that, dwell on it. There is something you would know. It would click with you if this message is for you. It will resonate with you. It's going to come from past lives. A lot of things that you have accumulated, a lot of knowledge you have accumulated, which is going to help humanity. Progenitor, some idea out of this world, otherworldly idea. All right, and it cannot be taken away. You can, of course, these people will attack you, of course. A lot 444 on the clock when I said that. Of course, that's a given. Like I said, it's a given. Like your room temperature, some physics mein karte hain experiments. What is a given room temperature? It is like that. But just remember, a lot of these, most of the people are NPCs. You don't have to deal with everybody. Please just don't go around spreading your energy. Don't interact. You don't have to interact with everyone. Make sure that you conserve your energy and you listen carefully and you think. Your listening carefully is important. What is listening? When these messages are coming to you, you may not be able to hear here. They will be downloads. You're getting a point. You may not be able to hear them. Nobody's going to speak those words. When we say speak, it could be like a download. So you have to listen with your brain, with your mind, with your heart. All right, just don't get so knocked up in words that it's going to actually be said to you. When we say listen carefully, no, it is pay attention. Yes, thank you, Divine. It's more like paying attention to it. This will be given to you. It'll come on its own. You don't have to call for it. It's coming. It's on its way. It's yours. Nobody can take it. That is yours. All right, vast knowledge. With progenitor came vast knowledge. Again, it is something that's going to, again, just like that story of that golden horn, that it would be anchoring humanity. It would something that would anchor humanity. Might start with anchoring your community, and then it'll spread. You will be vastly successful, my collective. I'm telling you. What else have we got here? We are in 46 minutes, huh? What have I got? What have I left? Okay, there was that. Again, there's another angle on that fire thing that was given on to me. Okay, I'm going to cover that later. That's okay. I will cover that some other time. Let me get another confirmation on it. Whether I have to give that angle to you or not. Oh, and okay, I wanted to do my cards. The first thing that slid on its own was image. Image. What about image, Divine? Let's do these cards. Let's not make this a 1.5. Okay, this one wants to come out. It is gathering. Image. Gathering. Gathering, of course, of people, a party, a function. What about gathering? Divine, what is it? Image, gathering. Could you please clarify this? This wants to come. Yeah. Throat chakra. Right now. Image, gathering, throat chakra. Are you okay? Gathering, throat chakra. Is it about image, gathering, throat chakra? Is it about you being visible on, let's say, on camera, on as an image, right? What is you're viewing me as an image, right? An image, and you could be we covered this, collective, that you could be using your throat chakra. You could be a motivational speaker, you could be a spiritualist, you could be a healer. Gathering, you could be doing this for a lot of people. Okay. All right. All of these want to come. Okay, we'll take them. Okay. Incident. What? Incident. Throat chakra, image, gathering, incident. Okay. Crown. Divine. What? That progenitor energy, that crown, or is it about the crown chakra? Throat chakra, crown chakra. The crown chakra is how we download the messages, where the messages actually come to us, right? Objective. Okay, this is getting interesting. Image, gathering, throat chakra, incident, crown, objective. Okay. Are you going to be recognized at a public gathering? could be on television. Your image could be at a lot of places. You could be using your throat chakra. You could be crowned as an appreciated or acknowledged or something. Objectives, it could be about like your intention or what you are looking to do, something about, okay, reunify. Okay, wow, God's like the energy is different today. Reunify. Okay, what is this? Sinner. Ay. Reunify with a, ayo, I don't want to say it. Sinner. What with your karmic reunify sinner? What about sinner? Standing out. The sinner is in red. Standing out right now. What? Gathering. Sinner. Oh, is the sinner that people that your karmics could be in that same... Sinner is right under gathering. Okay, and this person or these people or this group, various groups of people, right? You were who targeted you could be in that same gathering, and they'll now get to watch it. This will be their karma. They'll get to watch you being crowned. What? Yeah, that's okay. Something flew. Too good to be true. I was like unsure, right, of the story, and Divine's like, too good to be true. Yeah, is it too good to be true? Divine's sense of humor is unbelievable. Yeah, so I think your sinner is going to be at the same gathering where you will be crowned. Oh, already feel bad for them. Reunify, sinner, too good to be true. Divine's like, literally saying, too good to be true. Hang on. Let's see. What else, Divine? We'll just take few more. 51 minutes. Yeah, we'll just take few more cards. For a change, let's wrap it up under an hour. Let's just see if we can do that. If we're capable of stopping. Yeah, 1 second. Let's just take few more cards here. Okay, let me just take these. A lot of blue here. Damn, this is 1, 2, not damn, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th and 6th. Lovers, incident, lovers. I mean, lovers is right under incident. And then allow, crown. What is happening? Where is this lovers energy? Okay, so we're on my singles here. So this could be, oh yeah, it says worried. Oh, this is in red, right? This is literally the only red card here is sinner. And your sinner is worried right now. Kya ho gaya bhai? Already. So let's just take out few more. So we have image, gathering, throat chakra, incident, crown, objective, reunify, sinner, too good to be true, lovers, allow, and worried. Allow. Why allow? Why reunify? Those are two things that are, bothering me right now. Reunify with whom, Divine? Okay. Could you just clarify the reunify card, Divine, please? Looks like we'll not be able to wrap this up under an hour. Nah, not a thing, bro. Chalo, aise hi le lete hain. Let's just take these many. There are lots, and that would be it. Okay, starting with this. Joke. What? What is happening? Joke? Defying the odds? Gathering. Okay, this is too good to it. You'll be defying the odds. Okay, but why joke then? Okay, joke, throat chakra, reunify. Were they trying to set you up into something? Could this person just come to you with a reunification promise or something, which could literally just be a joke? It could be a setup. It's not going to end well for them. Anyways, hit. I just said it's not going to end well for them. Hit. Yeah, see, that's why I don't say stuff. I like dance around it at times because I know my throat is like really strong. Hey, I just told you they might not survive this. Okay, anyways, what else? Summer. Okay, this might happen in summer, or it may not be so literal as summer season. It could be like when you're angry and you're, like summer in that energy, that hot-headed energy, when you're like more impulsive, and then you're like, you don't think before you act, or you don't think before you speak. That impulsive energy, that summer energy is what I feel. What else? Yeah. Meditation. Okay. Meditation. Okay. What about it? What else we got? Recount. Okay, so this is recount is right under incident. Recount. I think there's going to be so these people could have like kind of spread the false narrative, my collective, and now it's going to be like recounted. Take it metaphorically as like it's going to be now the truth is going to come out. The true story will be like when we recount the votes, we count it. Why do we do it? We want to like check whether everything is in order, whether the votes were rightly casted, in the sense like they were counted correctly or not, to which party it belonged, right? You want to make sure that it's like the verdict has gone in the favor of the one who actually won, right? To uncover the truth. I think this is what it is. This recounting is right under incident. So they could have lied about an incident, could have lied about many incidents, could be like literally a joke for them, just like playing with someone's reputation or just spreading these. This was like probably their favorite pastime or something, right? This is going to be recounted. This it's right under an incident. There's a particular incident. Maybe this person lied about, or this group of people all together, collectively lied about. That is going to be recounted as if it's going to like that is going to be the truth is going to uncover. Remember the year of the sun, right? Year of the sun, year of the fire horse. So it's going to come out in the open. It's going to that recount is when it's going to be the truth will be revealed. Yeah. What else? Prosperity. So prosperity is under where? Between crown and allow. So you just listen carefully. Allow the downloads come to you. Just listen. Allow yourself to receive the downloads, the messages, the directions, instructions that have been given to you. That's what it is. Okay, that and prosperity will come to you. You're already doing very well. This will only prosper. All right. 1 second. What else do we have? Advice. So allow crown, allow advice, prosperity. See, and the next card is blessings. So see, it is I just told you this. You just have to allow the messages to come to you. Be in the receiving mode. That's all you have to do, and the messages will come to you through your crown chakra. All right, these are divine downloads. You will not think of it yourself. This will be given to you from literally the other world. All right. So just pay attention to what it is. Listen carefully again and quiet that noise which is around you. A lot of people will be trying to distract you, reel you into stuff that you don't have to be a part of. Just stay away from everybody else. Just keep low profile if needed. Just keep on focusing on yourself. Your work, you. Your work, you. Your life, you. That's it. Dive in. Okay, something about diving in. Okay, what else? Advised. Okay, okay, yeah, we covered already. Advice and blessings, we covered. Again, these are like, these came together, right? Prosperity, recount, allow, crown, all of these are together. So it is literally the same progenitor energy that is coming out right now. That is going to happen. And these people, that sinner of or the group of people that will just put under sinner, they're the ones who are going to like literally watch this happen. And it might sound to you that it's too good to be true, but it's going to happen. Like Divine's literally joking here, saying, too good to be true. But it's going to happen. But there's still lovers' energy. Lovers' energy doesn't mean lovey-dovey love. It could be a lot of like good friendships, your, soul tribe coming in, or your angels, your ancestors all helping you. That could also be. They keep on saying they're so proud of you, and they're so, you're the curse breaker of your generation, my collective. You're the curse breaker. You're the ones who is like, you've been able to elevate your bloodline. So obviously, a lot of love which is coming to you are from the ancestors, right? You're defying the odds right now. Defying the odds. You're the Hiddini. You're literally like beating people who have never been beaten before in their life. And you are the Vaman, right? That small little Brahmin that Raja Bali did not see it happen. What could a small Brahmin take from me? He said like, just 3 paces, 3 steps of land, 3 paces of land. That's all that he asked for. And then Raja Bali did not have the third, right? You know the story, right? Vaman was at Avatar, Lord Brahman Avatar. Sorry, now my throat is getting clogged. But he said, he goes to Lord Bali's, I've told you the story, but since I started it, I'm going to tell you very quickly. So he goes to Lord Bali's yagya, where he's performing a yagya, and he says, okay, he asks like, as a Brahmin, he asks like, I want 3 paces of land, could you give it to me? And Raja Bali says, why not? And Shukracharya was there. He said, that doesn't look like a normal Brahmin to me. That ain't a Brahmin, I'm telling you. And he was like, oh, I promised him. So I'm going to give him what he wants. It's only just 3 paces of land. What's the worst he can ask? And then Lord Vishnu comes in takes his form, and he just covers the entire space, like the entire earth and sky in 2 paces, and asks Raja Bali, where should I make the 3rd pace? Where is it? Where's the line to keep for my 3rd step? Where should I keep it? And then Lord Bali says, you'll have to, my head, you can keep it on my head. And that's how Raja Bali is sent, right? So basically Lord Vishnu takes the Swarg, the heavens, the earth and the heavens, which Lord Raja Bali had taken from Indra, right? Had taken the Swarg also from Indra. So Lord Vishnu takes it, Sri Hari takes it from Raja Bali and gives the Swarg back to Indra to just keep balance in the world. And Raja Bali is sent to the Patal Lok. That, that's why I think that's why Onam is celebrated, because I think that's the one day Raja Bali, I think, is believed to come to earth for that one day. So Onam is celebrated, I think, if I'm not wrong. I think that's the story of Onam, right? We're going to reconfirm that. कोई सत्ता में घंटे में कर लेगा भी कुछ कम. 1 घंटा 2 मिनट हो गया already. 1 second. Hang on. Just see. Yes, there's annual return of the benevolent Asur king Mahabali, Raja Bali, right, to his beloved kingdom in Kerala. All right, in tradition linked to Lord Vishnu's Vaman avatar, I told you, right? Thank you, Divine. So it is like that's one day of the year then Raja Bali comes back to earth. Otherwise, he lives in Patal because Lord Vishnu not banished him, but like sent him to Patal because he wanted to keep balance in the universe. That Indra would rule the heavens and there'd be kings on earth, and Raja Bali was sent to, because he was becoming too powerful. He had taken over everything. Imagine, everything from everyone else. It was literally just only him. So that's why, just to reinstore balance into the universe, Lord Vishnu took this avatar, the Vaman avatar, of being a small Brahmin. You could be that small Brahmin. That's why I told the whole story again, because you could be that small Brahmin who looks very, harmless. A little thing just there. Kya ho jayega? That is what your sinners, that card that came in, your sinners, your ops, your enemies would have perceived you as. Ki kya hi ho jayega? What is this person going to do? What? That kind of energy. Alright? So yeah. So they're already reaping the, that whole, I give you 10 downloads around that today. There's confirmation on that. They're already reaping the fruit. They're already harvesting what they had sown. All right, so okay, it is what it is. We'll not dwell on that too much. We have done our deed for day. 144 on the clock now. 1444 was on the clock. So yes, Divine's stamping everything. Thank you, Divine. Okay, with that, I'll end this reading, my collective. I hope you liked it. I hope this was helpful. And I'll meet you again very soon. Until then, bye.